Hello YouTube, this is me, Shining. This is episode 172. From our last game that we played, we already played against the Tampa Bay Rays, only for 2 games. So right now we're gonna head to their stadium very soon. And after that, I think we have to defeat them only 3 times, and we are done for today. Meaning that we're gonna finally get the World Series trophy. So here we go. I really want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos, who's been liking my videos, who's been sharing my videos, who's been subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate everyone who's doing that, and here we go.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For World Series Game 2, the Los Angeles Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-0. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. It doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Tampa Bay Rays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who get the ball here in Game 3. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm really excited to see how Yunel Escobar does in this one. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Tyler Anderson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, lefty Tyler Anderson, he has really turned some head the last couple of years. Good fastball, 93 to 95, and he's a strike thrower. He's not afraid to throw the ball inside the strike zone. A quality pitcher. The only thing he's been lacking is experience.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop,
First pitch of the at-bat. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Stepping into the box, Melky Cabrera. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Justin Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway. Out to deep center. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he puts it on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First offering on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Ogard.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Again, a 1-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Wood has his target. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, nice. And that will end the inning. So here's Matt Kemp now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Sliced hard on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single. Throw into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Batting second, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Now in the box, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. High and deep to straightaway right. Griffey ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 1, the Rays nothing.
And leading off for the Rays, first baseman, Olsen.
Now pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Olsen, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the 7th round or in the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Javier Baez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Here's a huge swing by Baez, and a ball sent to deep left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
You froze him on the fastball there. Gary Carter becomes out number 2 this inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the left-handed hitting Johnny Damon. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Riding in, Yunel Escobar. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Center fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Popped him up. Baez calls for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 0-1. Line towards center field. Damon is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1 left for LA. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Solarte, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit Leading off for the boys, this guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it, was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Wood sets. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Solarte over at second. Bogaerts on at first with 2 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Looking up is Griffey.
Nice.
Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 3rd home run of this series, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
The batter, left fielder.
Into the box, Matt Kemp. As he swings and hits a laser to right. Griffey is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Into the box, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
So stepping in, Yasmani Grandal. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Olsen trying to get there, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Line towards center field. Damon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter. Hanley Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Bogaerts has it. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. 2-1 Los Angeles. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
In now, your Byers. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Olson aboard here at first with nobody out. In for strike 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. So watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Too risky. No.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Damon can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Counts even, a ball and a strike to Johnny Damon. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Got himself another one. He picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired.
The truth, I'm not doing this on purpose, making the ball wiggle as much how I would do. Listen, the truth is, I'm not doing this on purpose. My control is like a little messed up. Sadly, I'm using my broken control a little bit because the analog stick is not really steady as much as it usual. So I have to sacrifice that one because the only reason why I'm using the broken controller is because my other good controller is going to die because I've been using the battery I've been using the juice of the battery. So that's the only reason why you'll always see the ball on like twitching or moving around or I'm trying to make it steady. I'm not doing it really on purpose. So that's the only reason why you might notice that the ball is not really steady as much.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are
that is the only reason.
Here's Melky Cabrera, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, the base hit.
Nice.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So digging in now, Justin Turner. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit.
Giancarlo Stanton will make a
The
home
plate
run.
now for the Rays is the DH, Giancarlo Solarte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. First time up, he went down looking. First offering on its way. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar has it. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Gonna risk it.
Lifted down the line in left. Kemp has a read on it. And the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Dodgers 2.
The god of swings. The god of home
Giancarlo
runs.
Stanton now comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Left fielder, Matt.
Striding into the box, Matt Kemp. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That was a close one.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it's gone.
Like I always say, grip it and rip it.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Nick Tropiano, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Nick Tropiano. Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair?
Damn.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now is Yasiel Puig. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Scorched to third, right to Bryant. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Oh, well, at least we
But the
score
Dodgers strike
first.
for 3 all, courtesy of the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 5, the Rays 1. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. And Dan Heenan's fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero equipment. They're going to battle until the last out. And with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging the series.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a
I think I'm gonna
lot of
take
game
him
left
out
in
in
this
the
one.
7th or 8th inning, just to be sure.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. One out, nobody on. And he struck him
Nice.
out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's Javier Baez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Wood into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. On to the 7th now in Game 3. But before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop, Yunel Escobar.
Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Melky Cabrera. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Damon. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That was a nice hit, though.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Gary Carter will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kemp has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Leadoff man retired now for Johnny Damon. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
The batter, designated hitter,
digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Wood into the windup. First pitch on the way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, and the deficit remains 5-2. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Short, hit hard, and this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Matt Kemp stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Stanton on at first, nobody out. He's ready ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Stanton rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your back. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Stepping in now, Danny Valencia. He swings and grounds it to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Nice.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. His 4th long ball of this series, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Brian Shaw enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brian Shaw.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's 1 for 2. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen.
Come on, give me a good one.
The 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Olsen is under it, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 9, the Rays 2. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Brett Gardner.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Here's Xander.
Number 3, Xander Bogaerts.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Brian Gunzing answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Puig comes up with it. Throw just in time as they get it by an eyelash.
Nice. Oops.
And that will bring in
Didn't mean to skip that, but that's okay.
For him in his last at bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at nearby Tampa. Xavier Sadenko comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. From the stretch. Lifted in the air to right field. On the run is Griffey. 1 out. So striding in, Justin Turner, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Griffey back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the first base line. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
So here's Matt Kemp now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Up next for the Rays, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with another 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone, a home run.
That's all right.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Base is empty here with nobody out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Nice.
Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Now the pitch. And a foul tip held on to here at strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that is swung on and missed.
Nice.
And things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss.
Nice.
Struck him out.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. I've been watching Mr. Shiny. This was episode 170.
All cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
173. So we'll see you guys soon. Thank you everybody for watching. We only need one more game to defeat them, and we got the World Series trophy very, very soon.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.